Hello. What I brought today is a Tupperware, yes? It's an African style Tupperware. It's actually Ethiopian style. It's pretty cool. Well, you cannot put it in the fridge, but trust me, a refrigerator is not a top priority in Ethiopia. But you can store things inside. And what I did bring today is some coffee fruits. Yes. So, looking at these coffee fruits, and I hand it over to you guys. Looking at those coffee fruits, maybe we have some ideas, yes? And one idea might be that we can take them back to Ethiopia, where they originally come from, and we start growing more coffee. Because, having more is always kind of a good thing. How could we do that? Well, we at the university, we kind of teach you to, go to the library, look at some books, get some knowledge. Doing so, you might find out that, first of all, in Ethiopia, you need forests to grow coffee. So in the top picture, you see a forest, kind of, and in the front, you see a very small coffee plant. So, how do you manage to grow a forest, first of all? Well, again, the lower left-hand side, the first thing you need is some kind of nursery, because you need to raise seedlings. To raise seedlings, you need water. Well, where is water in a country that is largely confronted with the desert type of environment? The second, you need to prepare the sites. So you need some terracing, things like that. And last but not least, you will need to protect the area, because if animals are entering the area, they will eat all the trees. So this is what the books tell you. Well, you can do this, you might be quite successful in doing it, but most likely you will fail. And we failed. We did fail. So the upper picture on the left, this is a lady called Abinet. She was like the best worker in the nursery, producing tree seedlings. One day she didn't come to the nursery. And we said, why not? I mean, come on, what's the problem? Well, we then learned that she actually had more income than her husband, which made her husband very, very, angry. And he did not allow her to go to work anymore. Or on the right-hand side, that's a girl, her name is Alem. And when I asked her what she's doing here, she said, since there was the plantation, she's not allowed to go to school anymore. Her parents tell her to guard the area instead of going to school. Well, that's when we knew that we made a mistake, and we had to do something against it. So the books are not always right, but they give you a good start. But so the question now was, how to get over it? How do we find solution to overcome these problems, to put the guys back to work and the girls back to school? Well, you have to talk to the people. Collaboration. You need to understand their situation. You need to understand it up front and have some ideas how you can bring changes to them before you actually start the project. So you need to talk their talk, walk their walks. And only doing so, you will understand their situation, their problems, and you can tweak the project a little bit to make it really happen. So we try to do this today, we have learned so. Today we try to do this on a village base. So we try to involve a full village into some of the ideas. And in one village, we actually managed to have something like this. What it is, it's actually a coffee processing plant. And that was built by the community, by the village itself. So here they do not only produce coffee, the seeds, the fruits, instead they actually dry it, they improve the quality, they blend it, so it's being ready to be sold to international markets. And in this situation, like everybody has enough income, and most importantly, all the girls go to school. And the key was collaboration. We need to sit down with them, understand their situation. They must understand each other's situation. And if you can incorporate everybody, then it's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. Now, Ethiopia is kind of far away. Maybe we also have some ideas that are a little bit closer to us, a little bit closer to St. Gallen. And I don't know about you guys, but a good coffee is really a piece of art, yes? You need the right blending of different types of coffee, you need a perfect roasting, good combination of sweetness, bitterness, taste, smell. Some people like milk, others like sugar, some like both. So a good coffee is something very personal, and it needs the right ingredients to make it good for you. And sometimes I'm invited for coffee, and normally it's kind of a serious thing. It's not an easy talk, I'm gonna be asked, difficult questions and so on. So I'm invited for coffee, not for the coffee, but for something that comes out. It's like a spirit inside the coffee that comes out if you do it right, yes? And one example that I would like to share with you is a startup from students at St. Gallen, and they had a great idea, or they have a great idea. It's supporting driving students, basically. And they had this pilot phase in St. Gallen, and when they wanted to go to Switzerland, they wanted to roll out to Switzerland, they faced severe problems. They were getting letters that they were taken to court, and people told that it's illegal what they're doing, and so on. So they felt their idea is going to blow up in smoke, so to say. And that's when they kind of asked me for coffee, and obviously they didn't ask me for coffee, they asked me for a lot of collaboration, a lot of idea sharing. And today, together with many other people, we found actually ways around all these obstacles, and today it's more like a collaborative approach where we can take it, and they are actually going to roll out throughout all of Switzerland pretty soon. So, what is it that unleashes the power of an idea? Maybe it is coffee. Maybe it is coffee. But it is not the coffee itself. It's a spirit that we can have over coffee. It's a collaboration that we can have, reaching out to people, sitting together, sharing ideas, bringing the ingredients that are necessary for your idea to the table and making them work. So I strongly believe that through collaboration, we can grow our ideas. We can grow our projects, we maybe can grow ourselves. And if we think of coffee as, a way to share ideas, to collaborate, to reach out to people, we can put the girls in Ethiopia back to school, and we can make our ideas grow, and maybe even ourselves. Thank you very much, and enjoy the coffee break.